speakers from KPMG, we have speakers that join us in from medical field, we have speakers that join us from Dangote industry as well. That's one of our speaker works at Dangote company. So, and I believe that this morning again is going to really be an impactful section. Why? Because we are looking at, when you look at the theme for the webinar, it's called Career Pathway. That's making a legacy in your career. That's what are the things we are looking at? We are looking at potential, we are looking at the process, and we are looking at the prestige of making a lasting legacy. Because you should not just be in a workplace and after you leave, people don't have things to say about you. Let them say positive things regarding you. What are the things you implement? What are the strategies? What are the structure you are able to build that is helping the organization after you leave? And not just your organization alone, the community you belong to, the people coming after you, what are they going to be saying? Because we found ourselves in different area whereby maybe you got a new job, and by the time you get hands to what have been done there, you realize that, oh man, this thing they are not really doing this the way. Yeah, this is something I've experienced. This is something I've seen. Yeah, I got a job, and while I was going through what was being done in the organization, I figured out that the person that was in that role before was doing nothing. Yes, it was an accountant role, and as an accountant, we have to be very, very careful. We have to pay attention to details a lot. So but this person, I can't really say I can't really say much about that person. Why? Because when I looked into their books, I figured out that, this company is already running into bankruptcy, and if care is not taken, before you know it, the company will fold up and they will have nothing to say. It will only become a thing of history that, we want to have a company that is named so and so limited. So this morning, I want us to pay attention to everything that we are going to be discussing. And don't worry, we are not here to bore you with words. We are not here to bore you with slides. Yeah, everything it's going to be an interactive section. It's going to be something you can put into practice. So, we also have our speaker here already. That's Mrs. Latifa Omar Kanyi. Yeah, she's an HR strategist. Yeah, so you're going to be learning a lot today. I can promise you that. I promise you that you are really going to, and you'll regret being here this morning. So I will just do a brief introduction. I will just show us what career pathway is all about. So I want us to pay attention while I go through my slides this morning. Yes. I hope everyone can hear me. Okay. All right, please confirm if you can see my screen. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So as we all know, again, so we are looking at Career Pathway 1.0, building a legacy that lasts. That's potential, process, and prestige. And once again, my name is Solomon Adebayo, the host of this webinar. So when we are talking about, when we are talking about career pathway, so from L to L, we have a 3 career architecture model, and the first one is process, and the third is the prestige. And what is the potential all about? The potential is a raw ability you carry. It is something that is in you. Every professional starts here. You have a potential. You have you have something you want to become. Yeah, is the question. So the question is not whether you have it or not. It is something you have in you, and the potential will not just come out on its own. It is something you have to develop. So because you have the ability, because you have the gift in you, does not mean that you can just wake up one morning like that and start saying, oh, my passion is to be a medical doctor. Then the next morning you start going to hospital, you start prescribing drugs, you start prescribing medication for people. No, it's not done that way. Yeah, you have to develop it. And what are the things you have to do? You have to go to school, you have to go to university, do a 5-year course in medicine. After you are done with that, you go to the medical house again, before you do induction. They have to satisfy you as a medical doctor. So these are the this is the potential in you, but you have to develop it in yourself. Then the number two model is a process. So the invisible work that builds everything. So the difference between the potential and the prestige is the process. So sometimes it is a very long process. It's a very long season. So imagine someone who wants to be a medical doctor, has to be in school for 5 years, has to do medical workmanship for 1 year, has to go for NYSC for 1 year again. They still have to do internship. By the time you start calculating everything, before they become medical doctor, they have like 7 to 8 years studying that, developing themselves. So this is where your career is actually built. It is the process. So many people neglect it. Many people ignore it. They just want to know, they just want to be that, oh, I want to be a medical doctor. Then the next day, they want to be at the peak of their career. They want to be appointed as a minister. They want to be appointed as a chief medical director. No, it's not done that way. They are step by step, which you have to undergo. So the first thing is, once you know what you want to do in life, which is your potential, once you know your passion, what your passion is all about, then you need to start developing it. You need to start building it, and that is where process comes in. And the last model that we have here is the prestige, is a legacy, is the impact, is the reputation you are building. When process is sustained with character, prestige follow, not just success. A career that truly matters. So as a career person, as a medical person, our mindset is not just to be successful. No, because we have many people that are successful in their career, in their profession, but they are not making impact. They have no reputation. You've built the name, you have a very strong name, but you are successful, you have the money. Yeah, because success can be anything. It can be that you are the chief director of somewhere. It can be that you have the money. Yes, that is success. But what impact are you making? What legacy are you trying to build? That when you are not there again, when you are not in that position, what will people be saying about you? So this is where it comes in. So we must have this thing in mind. You must map it. You cannot skip in either of them. You can't skip any of these three models. That is your potential. You must know it. Then once you know it, you have to develop it. Then once you develop it, then you look for a way to start making impact about all of this. So here I have three numbers here. So just before we begin, I just want these things to change your mind. Why? Because many people said that, oh, I graduated with first class. I'm the overall best student in my college. I do this, but I'm finding it difficult to get jobs. So why are they finding it difficult to get jobs? So from my research, because one thing about me is that I love doing research very well. So because it's going to help you, it's going to expose you to a lot of things. Your eyes is going to be open to many things. So from my research, it says that 85% of jobs are gotten through networking. Yes, so this is I gather from LinkedIn. So before you know, it's gathered from networking. Oh, we have a job in our organization. Will you be able to get it? So many people will say that, oh, they are applying. That means 15% of people who are applying for a job are getting about 85% are getting it through networking. Why? Because people see what you are doing out there. People know that, oh, this person is capable. This person has the ability to do this. This is what we want. This is the kind of person we want. So people already know that, and they just reach out to you. It can be through a friend, just like we all know there is a slang that people say, oh, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell another friend to tell a friend. Yes. So sometimes these jobs are gotten through internal discussion. Oh, they will tell that, oh, there is an opening in my unit. Oh, there is an opening in my department. And someone will say, oh, I have someone that can fill in for that space. Oh, I have someone that I trust that can do that, that can deliver. And before you know it, you will see hundreds of thousands of people will submit CVs. 100 will submit CV. They will say they didn't get any feedback. Why? This is the major reason. So you have to build a career that speaks for you in a room where you are not there, where people can trust you, where people can hand over jobs to you, where people will say things about you, where people will say good things about you. So 85% of the jobs that we are saying outside today are gotten through networking. So we must prepare ourselves. We must make ourselves to be one of that 85%. Then another thing is 3 times more career satisfaction with a career plan. So what does that mean? So this is from McKinsey research as well. It means that more than 3% are not satisfied. Why? They are not satisfied with what they are currently doing. Why? Because they don't have a career plan. All they are just there to do is that they just want to get money. They are trying to hustle. They are trying to make a living. And if you truly, truly want to build a legacy, the truth is you are not after hustling. You are not there to hustle. You are not there to look for daily bread. You are there to build something. You are there to make impact. We are there to make impact. So we must have that in mind. We must have that in mind that when you get into a career, when you get into an organization, you are not just there for their money, but we are there to contribute something to them. Then the last one, it says 60% of young professionals feel truly prepared. So that means 84 out of 100 had the job unprepared. You know, Tosin was saying something recently. That's the CEO of MoneyPoint. He said that they have 500 vacancies outside that they've not been able to see people. But what happened? It means that there is something he's looking for that he's not saying. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that, oh, he shouldn't have said that. That he's trying to use international standard comparing to the standard we have in Nigeria. That yeah, a lot of people will say bad things. A lot of people will say bad things about things. Yeah, but that's true. This is from research. This is from Deloitte. This is from Deloitte. Deloitte, you know, it said only 16% of young professionals. That means if they employ 100 people today, 84 people are unprepared for what they are going for. They just want to get a job. They just want to get their hand on something. So for someone who truly wants to build a legacy, for someone who truly wants to be a lasting career path, we must know what we are doing. We must develop ourselves to that extent whereby when we get into a job, we know what we are doing. We know what we are doing. Then where does professional feel, why many professionals feel stuck these days? Number one, there is no clarity. Everyone is moving without a map. They don't know what they want to do. That takes me back to what we just said now. 84 people are unprepared. They don't know what they want. Many people are just doing it. Many people do not know what they really want to do. Many people are just there. They just want to get money and get out. Get money and get out. So you must know what you want. You must know. You must clarify. You must be clear of your career plan. Did I want to be an accountant? What are the things I need to do? How did I get to that level? Then another thing is a fear of starting. Many people are waiting for a perfect time. And the truth is, there is no perfect time. The perfect time is now. The perfect time is now. Is now. Not tomorrow, not the next hour, not the next 2 minutes. The perfect time for you to start is now. Many people procrastinate. They will be like, oh, I will start next week. I will start next week. I will start next month. If you keep doing that, that means you have nothing to achieve. You have nothing to build. Then another reason why many people feel stuck as a young professional is poor visibility. Many people are skilled, but completely unknown. You know, there is something many people always want to do. People just want to build a very silent career. They just want to build a very simple career like that. Oh, I don't want to be known. I just want to do my home part and go. I just want to contribute my home quota and go. Even when you are in a board meeting, they will ask you questions. They will ask you a suggestion. Even if you have the best idea, you'll be like, oh, I'm okay with that. When they ask you, what is your own contribution? You will say, oh, they've all said it all. You know, that means what you are trying to tell the director is that you have no ideas, you cannot think, you cannot reason. Even if they have said what you have in mind, you can still develop. You can say, oh, if you have Bamidele in the boardroom and Bamidele has talked on what you have in mind, you can say, okay, let me just try to build on what Bamidele said earlier. So he said that for a company to remain sustainable, they must have a regular cash flow. Yeah, so in cash flow, in what sense? Now, when we are talking about cash flow, we need to look at it. What is the financial part of this cash flow? What is the investing part of this cash flow? And what is the operating activities of this cash flow? So how is money coming in? What are the things we are doing that will bring in money for us? And where are we spending our money? Yeah, so you've just said something. Yeah, you just talk what Bamdele said earlier, but you develop it. You said you build more point on it. But many people will say, oh, they've all said it all. We are good to go. If we are the kind of that person, such people have nowhere to go. So we must put ourselves out there. This visibility is very, very important. Why? Many people are skilled, but they are completely unknown. Then what is it again? Waiting for perfect. Just like I said, fear of starting. Perfect condition never arrive. It is now. You have to be now. And another thing is inconsistency. Many people are not consistent. Many people are not consistent. You will do something today before you do it again. It will be next 3 months. You post on LinkedIn today because you did not get the engagement, because you did not get any like, because you did not get any comment, you leave it. You say, oh, you want to do a 3 month change. You are going to be posting on LinkedIn every day because the first week you posted, there was no like, there was no repost, there was no comment. You just leave it. Say, oh, people really do not end. Yeah, so you are not after engagement. At first, your focus should not be on engaging. What message are you passing out? The message you are passing out, is it reasonable? Is it something what people will gain from? If it is, there are many people out there that are reading your post that they will not like, that they will not comment about it. So I remember last year, because I'm more into finance, just as you know, I did a free training on investment. That was last year, September. I did a free training investment on my WhatsApp status. I was talking about it. Then, yeah, some people will like, some people will, on WhatsApp, you have this thing that we call ghost viewer. So many people will view your status. You will not know why, because they turn up the read receipt. So I started getting a lot of messages from people. I will go and check my view list. I will say, oh, this person was not there. Okay, I just move on. So later on, someone messaged me. Even up to now, I can't even identify the person identity, the person gender, whether it's a he or is a she, whether it's a he or she. So the person said, oh, please, I want to invest. How did I go about this? This is my fear. I'm scared of this. And so it's a new number that messaged me. So after I explained to the person, I was not like, wait, this is a new number. How are you able to get the message I've been passing across and all of that? I asked, please, what is the name? The person told me the name and all of that. So the name is a unisex name. So both male and female bear that same name. He said, we went to the same school, that even while we are in a school, that I do take them tutorials and all of that. So imagine that because I was not getting feedback consistently, then I gave up. There was still another person was my junior in school. The guy is in Brazil now. He messaged me. He said, oh, Mr. Solomon, you are doing well. The training was really, really impactful and all of that. I didn't know he was doing everything. That was when they started telling me. He said that he has spent a lot of money to study on what investment is. He bought a lot of courses and all of that, but he could not understand anything. But he said after the whole training and all of that, he started investing and he's already making push cash and all of that. He's already started making money. That this kind of that kind of training should not have gone out for free. I should have monetized it. This guy saw it. He changed his life. He changed his view. Why? Because he said he had given up on investment. Why? Because he bought courses, dollars and all of that, but he could not understand. So inconsistency is what is still affecting a lot of us. We must be consistent. The consistency is not that you keep doing it every day. Consistent is you keep doing it every time, even when you are not getting a result. Consistency is not just about when you get result. When you are not getting that result that you want, there are a lot of people that are seeing it there. You keep getting it. Even on my own LinkedIn, I know of some HR professionals that have reached out, oh, please, we have this opening in our organization. We were able to come in and all of that. Why? This kind of people, they don't like my post. They will not able to comment on it, but they came into my DM and said, we have this opening. Please, we will able to fill it up. Then another thing is more mentorship. Everybody wants to be boss of their own. When you are under a mentorship, does not mean that the person will boss you around. The person has run through that path. He's only trying to guide you. The person knows the obstacles. He has passed through those obstacles. He knows the way out. He's only there to guide you. It's only there to guide you. So talent alone is not sufficient. Visibility, consistency, and growth matter just as much. They are very, very matter. If you really want to build a lasting career, then you must be visible. You must put yourself outside there. You must be consistent. Then what is career pathway? Career pathway is the intention architecture of your professional life. So many people believe that career pathway is that you moving from one, is you getting promotion at your job? No. You're moving from one organization to another? No. It's beyond that. Career pathway is beyond that. The career pathway is that you are intentional about the architecture of the professional life. It's not a list of jobs. It's a deliberate design for who you are becoming. It's for who you are becoming. So many of us know what we want to do, but we just say, once I get the job, I'll be able to develop that. No. You need to start from that moment. So your path is not accidental. It is built by you. It is something you have to build. It is something you have to develop. So me, while I was growing up, how did I find myself in the accounting profession? While I was a very, very young guy, I was still in primary school then. I do ask my parents, so I really, really do not know more, but I know in my mind that I want to become an accountant. I only ask them that I always say that, oh, I want to become a bank. I want to become a bank. I don't know the difference between banks and what is it called? I don't know the difference between banks and accounts. So I just tell them that, oh, I want to become a bank and all of that. And they will keep saying, okay, no problem. Then I will keep asking them, how do the bank dress? How do they normally dress? Why? Because everything is on my head already. My own focus is just to be a bank. It's just to be. So from there, I started getting exposure. And I got to secondary school, GSS, I passed my junior WAEC and all of that. My teachers saw me, they said, oh, Solomon, you're a good guy, go to science. I said, no, I'm not going to science. This is what I want to be and all of that. Yeah. So a career pathway involves knowing your destination, who you want to become, and what impact you want to make. When you know your destination, when you know what you want to do, people will not mislead you. If I've listened to my teachers then that had to go to sciences, I won't be here today. I might not be making as much impact that I'm making today. Why? Because it was not really, really my thing. Then number two is identify what it takes. Research, requalification, skills, exposure. What are the things that you need to do? They're prepared before doors open. Build yourself now. So when you are ready to arrive. You are ready to deliver. So many of us, we keep, when the opportunity comes. No, you have to prepare ahead of the opportunities, because opportunity out there is looking for the prepared, people who are prepared. That's it. What are the things that it takes? This is not to boost, but before I finished my university days, while I was wrapping up my project device, I started getting a lot of jobs and all of that. But I didn't go for any of them. I've built myself. Doors were already open. Before I wrap up, finish my class in school, I got like 5 jobs. Why? Because I've been applying before that. I just want to put myself outside there. I was attending interviews, seeing how things have been done, trying to build up myself. And I got 5 jobs. before then. Another thing is take deliberate steps daily. Move with intention. No waiting for perfect condition. Yes, there is no perfect condition. There is no perfect time. The perfect time is now. The perfect time is now. Do we get it? The perfect time is now. The perfect time is now. The perfect time is now. You don't wait for anything. The why career pathway matters. Number one, it gives you direction and focus where you know what you truly want to be. Stop chasing everything. Start recognizing the right ones, the right step, the right way to go. Direction and focus will help you. You want to be an accountant, you want to get to the peak of your career. What are the things you need to do? You know, need how to use Excel. You want to become an accountant, you need to go for professional courses, go for ICANN. You want to focus on taxation, you need to be chartered tax consultant. These are all the things you need to know. Better decisions. It makes you, every choice become clearer when you know where you are going. Where you know where you are going, you make better decisions. Skill development. Build the specific expertise your target role actually demand. Skill development is very, very important. It's needful. It is needful. So I talk about getting jobs before I finish my universities, and how was I able to do that? While I was running my degree in university here in Nigeria, I was still doing another program in USA, in a college in USA. It was a virtual program. And by the time I finished, I was given diploma in accounting. So it means that I developed myself not just on theoretical part of accounting, but the electronic part, how to make use of accounting softwares. And so these are the things that really give me more confidence at that time. So, and the truth is, if we are to compare the diploma I got in the college at USA, it's the same thing to Nigeria degree, to our BSc, but then they call it diploma in accounting. They call it diploma, but it's the same standard. Why? Because the same thing I was being taught. Yeah, so you must develop your skill. The skill development is very, very important. Very, very important. I remember while I was in 400 level then, I was in 300 level. I was in 300. One of my lecturers called me. So it was, he had a colleague that is overseas, that is running a master there. That the person wanted someone to help him do an assignment. So the lecturer come and said, so go and do this. So this is a master course. This is a master question for master student was given to me. I've not even finished my undergrad. I was still in my year 3, but I was able to answer it. As at that time, when the result came out, they said the person scored over 85%. The man was looking at me, so wow, so nobody can really do this. So I've developed myself to that extent, and how was I able to do it? I was reading a lot, doing research, reading books. Then motivation and confidence, you must have it. Visibility, progress, fuel, consistency. So motivation, because that's why you must have people around you, people who motivate you. Yeah, motivation alone will not get you there, but it is one of the things that you need. Career satisfaction. What's before meaningful when connected to purpose? When it is connected to purpose. The reason why many of us give up is because you are not enjoying what you are doing. And the reason why you are not enjoying it is because it's not what you want to do. It's not what you want to do. Financial planning, project any potential and invest in yourself strategically. You must invest in yourself. Put money in yourself. Adaptability, disruption, adjust your route. Never your destination. You must adapt to it. Work-life balance. Clarity, reduce the energy of professional uncertainties. When you like what you are doing, you'll be able to balance it up together. You'll be able to balance it up. Long-term success, short-term sacrifice makes sense, but when it serves a long-term vision, yes. Why career pathway? It gives you a long-term success. It gives you a lasting legacy. Then you'll be able to control your future. You are in the driver's seat, not your employer, not the economy. Yes, the career you are in 5 years is largely the product of the decision you make today. Where you are today is as a result of the decision you make 5 years ago. It's as a result of the decision you make 10 years ago. Where I am today is as a result of decision I make years back. Now, oh, I want to be an accountant. I want to be this. I want to be that. So briefly, let's look at the two types of career pathway. Number one, we have the organizational one, we have the personal. So the organization is you are working in the company, you grow within the company, you move from junior staff to mid-level, from mid-level to senior, from senior to manager, from manager to executive, and all of that. Structure and milestone and promotion follows it. Built with your direct manager, your supervisor. You get feedback, it's very, very important. Because the thing is, especially, sorry if we have Gen Z here, because they said Gen Zs are doing a lot of things in the labor market now. They don't want to like, if their supervisor is trying to correct them or try to put them to something, they will be arguing with their directors, with their supervisor. No, this is it. Some will even write, because you are trying to correct them, they will resign and say they are not doing it again. Reward consistency and performance. Idea for finance, audit, banking, and corporate. Yes. So that's how you see this. They will tell you once a junior associate, this person become a senior associate, this person become a partner, this person become a manager, and all of that. It is so this particular organization pathway is structured for corporate organization, for corporate career. But apart from what your organization will do for you, you yourself, you have to do something. So we have the personal. This one is designed by you. It is based on your value and your passion, what you truly want to be. You want to be a HR manager. What are the things you have to do? What are the exams you have to write? What are the human resources? You need to be able to you need a little bit about psychology to be able to read people when you see them. Emotion intelligence is very important as an HR person. Why? Because if you don't know how to relate people, if you don't know how to relate people matters, when things are going on, they will be like, oh, this person does not like us, even when you like them. So you must of what is it called? Emotion intelligence. Yeah, you are very intelligent, your IQ is very high, but it must be balanced with your these are developed, you must develop, it is designed by you, then not restricted to one organization. Yes, because that particular one, the career pathway you are going is restricted to that particular company. But now, the one you are building is not restricted. It is your own. I am chartered. Nobody can take that away from me. My company cannot take that away from me. The other certifications I have, no company can take it away from me. Why? Because I built it. I developed it myself. It's not restricted to one organization. It's not, I can't use it to work for one organization. I can use it and I can present the certificate anywhere. Even outside Nigeria, I can present it anywhere. Flexible and adaptable as you go. Yes. It must be flexible. It must not be too rigid. That's it. Many of us say that, oh, this and this. You see that the market is not really doing well again. You see that the market is front-loaded. You see that, oh, there is a change in the market. There is a change in the way things are being done. Okay, so let's assume that before we prepare our account on paper, on A4, you write. And now we have softwares. We have QuickBooks. And someone should not say that, oh, no, I'm okay with paper and work. You'll be there. In 10 years, we might not get one customer, one client that we ask you to prepare accounts for them. Why? Because you are not flexible. When we are talking about flexibility, it does not mean that you are changing your career path. It's just that you are moving as the market is moving. You are moving the way things are moving. Yes. If there is a new structure, you adapt yourself to that structure. This includes freelance, consulting, entrepreneurship, requires self-direction and ambition. Yes, this is best for starters, entrepreneurs mindset. It is for everyone. For every one of us. It is something we must have in us. It's something we must have in us. Then we say, when we are talking about it, we talk about that building a legacy that lasts. We talk about potential. And there are 6 stages of the career. Number 1 is the entry level, just as I explained. We have the mid-level, we have the senior management, we have executive and leadership, we have specialists and experts, we have the entrepreneurship. You create the organization, the vision, the risks. Yeah, you expand it the way you need. Once you know your where you are at the moment, you'll be able to handle things. So I want us to ask yourself this morning. Which stage am I? Because if you look at the entry level, they learn, they observe, they prove reliability, they don't rush. Character is built here. When you are at mid-level, you own the outcomes. Ownership, you begin to know for something specific. Yeah, people begin to know you. You are at senior management level, multiple results through people, not just your own hand. So ask yourself this one, just think deeply. Take 2 seconds to ask yourself, what level am I? What level am I at the moment? Am I at the entry level? Am I at the mid-level? Am I at the executive and leadership? Am I a specialist or an expert? Because this will help you to clearly divide your pathway. This will help you to clearly divide where you are. And what develops our potential? Potential is the ability you carry. Growth is what happens when you develop it. When you develop it, when you intentionally act on it. And what are the things you do? You learn, discipline yourself, exposure. Yes, you must network, go for webinars like this, go for seminars. Experience is very important. And just like I mentioned, again, we are looking at consistency. Consistency is very, very important. Small daily action. Don't go for the big one, stop small. You know, there is a part that says that he that is faithful with the little will be faithful with more. That means when you are faithful with small things, by the time you expand, by the time you get to a larger part, you be consistent with it. But you must want to move from level 1 to level 10. Things are not done that way. Then accountability. Accountability, yes. Someone who tells you the truth. Because the truth is, nobody wants to be accountable. Nobody wants to be accountable. When you are trying to show people the right way, they will think you are judging them. No, no one is trying to judge you. We are only trying to show you the right way, the pathway, how to go about things. So we must learn that this is how to develop your potential. You must learn, be disciplined, show up when motivation does not. Yes, motivation is not every day. You know, when people always say Monday motivation, but sometimes there are some Monday motivation that will run your week, that will ruin your week. It will not help you at all. But when you show up, because you said you've read one motivation and you're in Lagos, you are stuck in traffic, that traffic can ruin your mood for the whole week. Or you are going out and it started raining all of a sudden. And you believe that that motivation will help you. No, the motivation will not help you. You have to show up. We have to keep showing up. We have to keep showing up. Then we look at the process. We look at the process again. What's the power of process? What happened before visibility? This is what happened before visible success. The process is, number one, is preparation. Learning when nobody is watching. It is, yeah, we don't learn for people to know. We learn to develop ourselves. You learn to develop yourself. You learn to help yourself. Even when no one is clapping for you, just keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. Keep on sacrifice. Long-term growth over short-term comfort. Sacrifice. Yeah, I mentioned that I was doing the diploma courses there. Everything was done by me. It was my own personal service. They will give me, oh, this. I keep saving it and all of that. They didn't know that I was still doing that program at home. And so many of you might still say that maybe because I come from a rich family, you know, there was a debate that was going on, Lapo and Nepo children and all of that. Yeah, me, I'm not a Nepo. I'm from Lapo. That's it. So I'm a Lapo generation that was even raised with Lapo money. That's it. That's who I am. So it's not, my parents did not have that much. But one thing about them was that they value education. They will give you the best. So when I saw that, so I don't want to mess up. I don't want to disappoint them. So you prepare, you learn. So while I was doing that, in my 200 level, I started writing icon. This outlook for my own personal. I didn't tell them at home. I didn't tell them all till I finished. Nobody knows that I came to Lagos because I was feeling in Osun State. Nobody knows. I came to Lagos to come and complete my icon registration then. I was looking for I was asking people, please, this is where I'm going, this is where I'm going, and all of that. You must sacrifice short-term goal for long time. short-term comfort. Yes, as at that time, I can be using the money to buy a lot of shoes, use the money to buy a lot of sneakers, use the money to buy shawarma, use the money to buy pizza. But the pizza, is it going to build my career? Now, no, it won't help me. Rejection, ignore application. Failed interview is a normal thing. We are all humans. It's not every time we get everything that we need. I've gotten a rejected application before. I've failed interviews before. Yes, we are not master of all. That's why we are trying to develop it. If you said you are master of all, then you don't need to develop yourself again. So these are the process that you go through. If you truly want to build a career that lasts, volunteer, giving before anyone pays you. Yes, everything is not about money. Everything is not about money. That guy that said, oh, it's all about monetizing. Everything is not about money. Try to give out as well. Why? Because you are trying to learn something. So if you see a role that you can volunteer for, why? Because it's going to help you. Okay, you want to say that because of 50,000, they're going to be paying you now. But if you develop your skill, if you're able to learn on the job, in the next few years, it will pay you hundreds of thousands behind the same learning, studying nights, reading what others keeps. Yes, it helped me a lot. These are the things that will really, really help you. So I'm trying to use myself more of as an example because these are the things I've built over the years. I remember while I was in school, my classmate, I'm saying the one taking them tutorial. We all attend the same classes. We all attend the same lecture. But during the exam, I will still be the one to organize tutorials, still be teaching them. I will still teach the ones beyond my levels, the one beyond my level, beyond lower to my level, maybe the 300 level, the 200 level. I will still organize tutorial for all of them. Why? Because as a dev, I was doing my ICANN, I was reading a lot, studying, doing research, read articles. Yes, real articles. It will really, really help you. Unrecognized consistency, it matters. Showing up for years before result appears. Showing up for years before result appears. You must do that every time. You must do that every time. Because all of us just want to, what is it called? Appear. We don't want to pass through the process. We don't want, you just want to come and appear. Then second area to build before you build success. It is very, very important. Communication, how to write, how to speak, how to present with clarity is very, very important. Because the reason why many people lost job interview is not because they are not good. It's not because they are not intelligent. It's not because you are not smart, but you cannot present what you know. You cannot speak. You cannot write. When they try to ask you this question, you'll be dodging it. You say, oh, like this and like that. No, communication is very, very important. To get to the peak of your career, communication is important. Technical skills is very, very important. Yes, you must build your skill over and over and over again. Don't be satisfied. Don't be satisfied with what you currently have. Be hungry for more. Be hungry for more. They are very emotional intelligence, just like I mentioned. Manage yourself. Build real relationships. It's not every relationship that you destroy. It's not every relationship that you let go. There are some relationships that will open doors for you. There are some people, I've gotten a lot, okay, I run a consulting firm, but I've gotten referrals from people I did not really know. Someone reached out to me, they said they want us to come and do training, tax training for them. I said, where did you get my number from? He said, I got my number from Timothy. I tried to search my contact list. I could not find anybody named Timothy, but Timothy gave the person my number. The person reached out to me. There was still another person. He said they want to do this and do this for their complaint. So he said, what's his brother's name? I was trying to crack my head. He said he got referral from his brother I was trying to crack my head. Who is this person? Then it was later on, I saw him post his brother. So this was someone from my school, from my university, but we are not in the same department. We don't even used to talk, but he saw what I was building and he referred me. Then time management, your hours equal to your career, professionalism, reliability, value first. Yes, in everything you are doing, be professional, be professional. Then another thing is confidence. It is very, very, see, you can know all things. You can know how to communicate, but if your communication does not produce confidence, you will lose that job. You will lose that opportunity. Yes, many people know how to present. Many people know how to, but when they are presenting, you will see that fear in them. They'll be scared. They'll be doing up and down. So you must be, it is what nobody is saying it to your ear. It is what you know. Then you should be able to present it very well. Your market value increase where your capacity increase. You want to make legacy, then you must increase your capacity. It is very, very important. It is very, very important. Now we look at the last stage in the pillar 2 of what we are talking about, which is the process. We have the 4 types of career pathway. Number 1 is knowledge base. Number 2 is skill base, entrepreneurship, and freelance. So knowledge base is what we have been taught in school. It's all our education, all our certificate. Is it HCA? Is it ACCA? CFA? What are the other certification? Maybe HRIM for human resources management and all of that. All of law, medicine, all of this reward intelligence. Continuous learning is not negotiable. Yes, because you graduate with first class as human resources manager does not mean that you should not do other certification. Does not mean that you should not develop yourself. If you are not, you keep going up and I say that, oh, I finished with first class, I finished with, but people will ask, what did you want? What value are you bringing in? That's where skill base matters. You must build on ability to execute. Portfolio speak louder than CV. Yeah, our speaker is going to be talking about this. Yeah, your portfolio speak louder than, many of us put a lot of things that are unnecessary on our CV. High demand in execution economy. Yeah, these are the things, entrepreneurship, vision, risk, building organization. We must take every work that we are doing as if it's our own. You see, the reason why we are not performing well.
Can anyone hear the speaker? 'Cause I don't know if it's my network.
Yeah, I can't hear him too.
Let's wait for him. Maybe his network is having. We can't hear you.
Okay, all right. Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
All right, so sorry, my network went off. So that's what we are facing in Nigeria at the moment. So that's why we need people like you to come and build a very strong power for us that will not be a network, that will not be tripping off. Let's people from our own country, let's build something reliable. So you must, so what are we looking at? So we are looking at, okay, the 4 type of career pathway, knowledge-based, skill-based, entrepreneur. We must take everything. When you are working in an organization, take it as if it's your own company. That's it. That's another mistake. Is if this is not going well, I will switch. I will move to another place. No, you must build it as if it is your own. It is very, very important. Then we look at now we are moving from process to prestige. Now you are positioning yourself for opportunities. Sometimes the opportunity is not missing. It is your positioning where you are. You are not positioning yourself very well. You number 1, just like I mentioned, you build a strong CV, optimize your LinkedIn, learn forward-looking skills, network intentionally. Yeah, these are the things our speakers is going to talk about. Learn, attend professional events, volunteer strategically, build your personal brand, shape what people say when you are not in the room, stay visible and consistent. All of these are very, very, very important. They are very, very important. I don't want to dwell much on that because I know these are the things our speaker is going to talk about. Then when you are building prestige, and legacy. What are the things? Legacy is not just about success. It is about impact, reputation, the value you have created. And one of the things is integrity. Do right when no one is watching, when no one is seeing you. One of the things that built legacy is this integrity. So I mentioned that, yes, as many of us as an accountant, we don't want to involve ourselves in dirty games, especially there are some parts, maybe taxation, auditing. They believe that many people in tax and auditing, they are very corrupt. Yeah, you can be in that career path and not be corrupt. So they said, our motto is, as an accountant, one of it is integrity. Integrity is saying the truth, honesty. But at times, many of us are not honest. We are not really, really honest. Yes, it's not that you are dishonest, but your character, because you are not speaking up, you see people doing the bad thing. You see people not doing things the right way. You just keep quiet. That as far as it's not affecting me, as far as I am not involved, that as far as you can't you hurt. No, because the truth is, when you see something, you speak. When you see something, you talk. When you see people doing things the wrong way, you speak. So integrity is very matter. Excellency, a consistent standard, not just on a good day. When you have a very bad day, yes, you must be consistent with it. You must credibility, build slowly, lose quickly, guide it. Yes, you must build it slowly. It is very, very important. It's very, very important. That's why you see when people want to build a house, they will make sure that the foundation is very strong. They use a lot of concrete, they use a lot of cement and all of that. Why? Because they know that it is the foundation that will carry the building. So now, your foundation is what? Is your character. You must build a very strong character. How you treat people who cannot help you. Yes, sometimes we look down on some people. That cleaner in your office, you'll be like, oh, this person cannot get anywhere. That driver, that gets man. It might know things that you don't know. It might know opportunity that you don't know. But if you are doing well to that person, it will definitely refer you. It will definitely recommend you. Another thing is work harder than personal gain endures. Yeah, consistency. Yeah, we will keep saying this. Legacy is built in thousands of ordinary moments, not in just in a happy day. You definitely, we are women. We will have some days where we are not happy, where we feel like not doing anything. People may forget your title, but they will not forget your standard or your character. That's it. They will forget your title. Some people, if you are a doctor, some people will call you by name. Oh, maybe you are Dr. Solomon, they will call you Solomon. But when they are talking about you, they will say something that you have done. They will talk about your character. They will talk about your standard. It is very, very important. Don't be a title carrier, but be someone that is trying to make impact. 12 steps to build your career pathway: self-assessment, set clear goals, expand network. Yeah, you see, this set clear goal, it will really, really help you. And you don't need to do everything at once. You can do it quarterly. Yeah, last year I did something, I set my goal quarterly. What I want to achieve in quarter one, last year I said that, okay, I want to expand my knowledge in taxation, not just Nigeria tax, but I want to go international. I was able to achieve that. In quarter two, I said I want to do this. I said, okay, I want to read more articles from ACCA, articles from Harvard Business School. I was able to achieve all of this. Why? Because I broke them down. I said I want to read more books. As of that last year, that every month I'm going to be reading 2 books. For me, I'm not the kind of person that watch more movie, but I said I want to watch more movie last year. I said, okay, I will dedicate time for 2 movies in a month. And these 2 movies will be on leadership, will be on entrepreneurship, will be on management, people management, and all of that. Then you must research your path, develop your skills, find mentors. Yes, mentorship is not a slavery matter. Nobody is trying to hold you as a slave. It's just you. You see, this person has built things over the years. So maybe what the person has built in the last 15 years, it will take you 5 years. It will take you 2 years to get there. Why? Because you are learning from someone who already worked in that part. Use training opportunity, employer programs, online platform, pursue opportunity, seek active mentorship, stay adaptable, evaluate regularly. You must evaluate yourself. You must set standard. Yes, last year I said these are the things I want to do. I want to run more programs. At the end of the year, I evaluate myself. I did evaluation before moving into this new year. You must go on retreat. The retreat is not just, yes, the retreat we all believe is all about it. And maybe when you're at work, you want to do strategies, and no, sometimes we believe retreat is a quiet time to go and pray. Yeah, it's very important. We should not ignore that. We should not ignore that. But retreat is you set back, you are trying to assess yourself, evaluate all you have done, pursue opportunities, be adaptive, advocate for yourself. No one champion your career as well as you. No one will talk more about you. Keep pushing, keep talking about it every time. 5 skills that will shape your career. We talk about the leadership, communication, adaptability, problem solving, time management. Yeah, problem solving is very important. Come with solution, not just a problem. Don't be a problem detector, but be a problem solver. It's even for me, I prefer not to be a problem detector, but I want to be a problem solver. When you detect a problem and you don't have the solution, let me come up with a solution. That habit makes you indispensable. But you say, oh, I just figure out the problem. The first company I said I work when the accountant did rubbish. Yeah, it's one of the rubbish. So I did my own research and I figured out where the mistake, where the lapses were, where the loopholes were. Did I give? I didn't just say that these are the problems. I was able to solve the problem for them. So this was a company that is already folding up. So they are into manufacturing. They are producing beverages because they have like 21 outlets in Lagos as at then. Yeah, they are still running now. But what happened? They are rolling losses every time. So when I first got there, this first month, I figured out this is not supposed to be with what I'm saying. Then I did my research. I requested for permission to carry on everything I wanted to do. Then we figured out that, there are loopholes in the sales department. They will sell 50 cartons of products. They will tell you that they only sold 5. We noticed that it's coming from the production as well, the raw material. They will collect 50,000 naira. They will buy 50,000 naira, but they will collect 500,000 from the management. There was no monitoring and all of that. It must be a problem. When we were able to do this, after the first one that I brought up some strategies, implement some policy, the next month like this, the profit they made alone was ×2 of the revenue they made in 4 months combined. So let's say January, February, March, April, they made 8,000 naira as revenue alone. Revenue. That means you have not removed your expenses. But after we're able to do that, we're able to make 16,000 naira as profit. Why? Be a problem solver in your career. It will really, really help you. It will really, really help you. 7 lessons that I've learned that I want us to cultivate as well is start before you feel ready. Start before you feel ready. Consistency, build motivation. Nobody was motivated. There was not. I told you, I didn't come from a very rich home, so there was nothing motivated. Money was not motivating me. Yes, consistency. Money was not motivating. It's not because I was getting too much stipend and all of that. No, relationships are your greatest asset. Visibility, great opportunity. Never stop learning. Never stop learning. Excellence, track, trust. Yes, it is very, very, because we have many people that have trust issue. Yes, trust is very difficult to build, but it's very easy to lose. It can take 7 years before you trust someone, but within a second, you can lose the trust of that person. Growth requires discomfort. Not every time you'll be comfortable. Yes, discomfort is a signal that you are exactly where you need to be. Yes, when you are finding it very, very, very difficult to move on. It looks difficult. It looks like you want to die, but you have to manage. Yakubu manage. You know that thing. So you have to keep managing. Just as Yakubu, you have to keep managing. 7 action plans you have to do in the next 72 hours. Review your CV, optimize your LinkedIn this week, identify one skill gap, reach out to one professional, and we have one here, so you can reach out to her for guidance, direction, apply weekly, build the habit, build one daily discipline. Stay consistency beyond today. Knowledge without action is just information. The gap is closed by what you do next. So you must know what you are doing. You must build with purpose, build with value, build with competency, build with integrity, build impact. Yes, because your career is not just about making a living, it is about building a legacy. It's building a legacy. What will people say when you are not there again? What are they going to say when you are not there again? What are they going to keep saying when you are not there again? You must be a lasting legacy. Build a lasting legacy, a very, very strong legacy. Build with purpose. You know your potential, follow the process. Then when you follow the process, then the prestige, the honor, the impact will come along. So this is just a brief from me this morning, just to show us that we can build a successful career. We can build a career, an impactful one. A career, what are the career pathways? What are the career pathways? So you must be mindful of what you are doing. Be mindful of what you are doing. So thank you very much, everyone, for listening this morning to what I have. But as we continue in this morning webinar, ensure that you go with something. Ensure that you return back, that where you are living, everything that we are going to be talking about, you put them into practice. It is very, very important. You put them into practice, you practicalize them. It is very, very, very important, because once again, your career is not just about making a living. You are not trying to make a daily bread alone. It's about building a legacy. Where you are not there again, people will talk about you. Today we are still talking about Abraham Lincoln, but he's no longer here again. Yes, we are talking about a lot of many people that they are not here again, they are dead. Well, why are we talking about them? Because they made impact, they built a legacy. All right, so this morning we have our speaker ready to guide us, ready to direct us. So she is an HR and CV strategist. Yeah, she's someone that how am I going to put it? Is someone that I really, really like, because why? She's passionate about what she's doing. She's passionate about helping people. She's passionate about helping people, helping you build your career, a meaningful career. Yes, helping you have a lasting legacy, making sure that everything you are doing is in order. Everything. For the few times we've known each other, yes, I've learned a lot from her as well. That is it. So that's why I would say, you don't despise anybody. I've learned a lot from her. As I've learned many things from her, the way she do things and all of that. So this morning, I want us to welcome Mrs. Latifa Omar Kanye. She's our speaker for the day. So you can just clap with your clapping emoji. I know you have that. Clap, clap, clap as we welcome her. Yeah, Mrs. Latifa, you have her. Thank you.
Good afternoon. It's already afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you can hear me clearly, right? Can you hear me? Okay,
Yes.
that's fine. All right. So quickly, I would like to share my screen, then I can proceed. Thank you. All right. Can you see my screen now? Okay, that's fine. Okay. That's good. So how do I start? Good day, everyone. Once again, I'm Latifat Omokoye, and I am excited to welcome you all to this particular program. From here, we have the career pathway, that's building a lasting legacy. So I've listened carefully what Mr. Solomon has discussed with us, and I saw that he is coming from the accounting perspective, and even though he matched it with career because he was able to find his career as well. So I will be talking from the HR perspective, since we recruit, we train, we'll build career. So I will be sharing majority of the things I will be talking about will be practical, and at the end of the discussion, we'll also have time to attend to questions. So as an HR professional and a career coach, I've had the opportunity to sit on both sides. I've been an interviewer, and I have also been the interviewee, or let me say candidate. Yes. So I've reviewed candidates' CV. I've reviewed candidate CV, and I've also helped people position themselves for opportunities. But there's one thing that I've realized: a lot of people are working hard, but not necessarily moving forward. Yeah, you can think about that again. But here we are actually going to fix that. So let me quickly give you like a rhetorical question. I want you to reminisce on it before we go on. Think about this. If someone asks you clearly, explain your career path, can you confidently do that? Will you not be like, I want to be a front desk officer, or I want to be an accountant, or I want to be a customer service officer? Anyways, just keep that at the back of your mind as we continue. So looking at it, we have my next slide is, why do many people feel stuck? We've seen a lot of this, especially for candidates. You will see CVs and you'll be like, oh my God, are you sure this person actually knows what they applied for? People will apply for the role of, let's say, customer service, and they have never done it before in their life. Probably they have been like a graphics designer or some other roles like that, and they are applying for customer service. How does it relate? Is it because you want a job? Okay, so let's start with reality. Many people feel stuck in their career, and it is not always because they are not trying, honestly. But from my HR experience, I've interviewed candidates who are actually qualified on paper. You will go to LinkedIn and you will see lies. I mean, package lies. Okay, let me give you a gist. I like giving a gist. Even if I'm interviewing you, I like us to rapport well. So I did an ad on LinkedIn, and I saw that person, good presentation, everything on the profile is okay.